Joe Tech Matt here. Updated RollCart review, as we've discussed. Here it is. Stay tuned. Bam. Alright. First of all, if you're not following us, or me, like, subscribe, stay tuned for more, but here's the updated RollCart review. Up top, we now have sockets, but we used to have Diagnostics equipment, the grab-and-go stuff. But now we have, still have our Phillips and flathead. I have now brought over my, let me see here, 18-inch pry bar. Oops. Just quick grab-and-goes. My set, the wife's set, mini, extra long hobo freight, Pittsburgh, follow through on the same side, of course, the hobo freight. Probably gonna end up drilling another hole right there for that guy, just because it does, in fact, fit perfectly. There's plenty of room, but that's here nor there. 1/2 inch snap-on, 10 to 27. Deep, shallow, and then for the extreme low profile, we have the wonderful Astro tools featuring the 22mm outside hex. I don't know if it says that or not. No, it doesn't. But on the 1/2 inch drive, it's 22mm, and the 3/8 drive, it is 17mm for the outside hex for super low profile areas. I'm waiting on my 3/8. They were on back order for the last month. ETA to the person I bought them from, which was AB Tools online. They're wonderful people to work with. They're offered to refund me plus extra, or I could wait and they would give me some money back plus my sockets. I chose to wait, and they are shipped and on the way here soon, plus a couple bucks back and faster shipping. But here nor there, that's the 1/2 inch grab and go stuff. Just a little 3/8 to 1/2 inch adapter for when it's needed or not needed. It's there, you know. Some lights, mag tray, 4.5 inch Nipex, 10mm FDX socket. Which, if you don't know the difference, there's a regular flank drive socket. Well, we'll just go to something that you can see a little easier. There's a regular flank drive socket. You notice this here, the collar, or the drive end. And you grab an FDX socket. Check out the collar. It's more so an actual collar. Not sure if we can see too much of a noticeable difference here. Flank drive plus, regular flank drive. Just looks a little more square here. You don't have such big bulges in the corner, but these are perfect for newer cars or newer bolts. Bolts that aren't rusted or corroded. Versus this, it's perfect for the rusted and corroded bolts, or ones with oil and grease lodged on them because they're down under the undercarriage, etc. These are marvelous for newer vehicles because they're a much snugger fit. You get 17mm bolts and put both of these on. This one's going to wiggle a little versus this one's just going to snug. That's your difference. Flank drive plus, regular flank drive, and then deeps are regular flank drive again. Down here to the 1/4 inch. Shallow, semi-deep, deep. They're 4.5 all the way to 15. No skips. I do have 4.5 and 5.5. They came in a foam tray when I got them on promo. Just buy that set. Get this 3-piece set of ratchets free. Which, this is why I told you to like and follow. Because a while back I did put a nice flat tip screwdriver handle on, as you can see, but tells you that it's my 1/4" ratchet. Pretty cool. I like it. It's a much more firm grip, like these, versus having just this for when you got oily fingers. Here nor there, though, I guess. Right down below is my caseman, as I call them. Excuse me. I call them a shop special, though, because I have them. I've had these for a long while. My 3/8 pinned swivels. They're caseman, 8 all the way to 22, no skips. I like them. This is 4, just like the Snap-on set, all the way to 15, no skips either. I did get 2 number 7mm, so they are sending me a number 6mm shallow for free, of course. But big shout out to Caseman for that, everything they've done for me and supplied me. But give them a check out, Caseman. Find them on Amazon, really worth the money. These have held up for the last 2 or 3 years now. Yes, some are very lightly used, some a little more than others, but they hold up, needless to say. Right back behind them, deep, or shallow and deep, 9 and, well, 8 all the way to 19, 21 and 24, those are Snap-on. Down here we have the impact universals, and then chrome universals, or whatever you want to say. Chrome extensions, 3/8, 3/8 impacts, chrome 1/4", just 1 1/2" impact extension. This is my grab and go for wheels, using a torque wrench, etc. Well, those are all 1/4". Those 3, 3/8, 3/8, 3/8, 1/2", 1/2". Really love this here Mac Tools gearless ratchet. Apparently they're not made no more, discontinued, whatever. It's got like the old style locking flex head with the massive detents in there. As you can see, they're like freaking sprocket gears. I'm not even kidding. They're wicked cool. You get your finger in there, it'll bite. But yeah, 180 degrees. Really love it. It don't flex none. Best part about it is it's I can't, my fingers will move, but the ratchet won't, because it's got 0-degree arc swing. I really love that. Waiting for my 3/8 and 1/4". They were on back order, but 1/2", quote unquote mini, even though it's like 7 inches long. It's a mini flex head for 1/2". Quick release on my extra long 3/8 wombat handle. Mini quick release flex head. And then me and the wife's, well, this was a present to the wife from me, but we both use it. I keep this one a lot cleaner than I do mine. As you can see, mine's getting darker from the grease. Hers is still nice and bright, shiny pink. Anywho, here nor there, that's the top drawer, top layout, whatever. I got tired opening my top drawer 900 times when I'm working. So there's all my sockets and my grab and go ratchets and extensions. Some lights, the mag tray, mini Nipex, and my FDX impact socket, as I told you. Over on the sides, all your Yahoo stuff most people have there. My articulating gooseneck light. .36" pry bar. This is a funnel buddy, whatever you want to call it. No spill funnel for filling radiators. I just have some grab and go, once again, for hanging whatever, calipers, whatever, it doesn't matter. For hanging anything, really. PB blaster, carb cleaner, mag trays or parts bins, whatever. And then I use this often, not only on our vehicles but customers, because once you come down our long dusty farm lane, you usually have stuff like that caked everywhere it doesn't need to be, so I clean it up a little bit. Another diagnostic service drawer, or whatever you want to say. Soldering, pen torch, electrical equipment, diagnostics, whatever. This would be your electrical equipment down in here, etc., etc. Grab and go stuff, or what I may need. It'll get me through the week, the month, whatever. Tapes, testers, various testers, etc. Tells you the bigger problems. You can figure the rest out. Servicing the interior, or doing diagnostics on the interior. Keep the battery charged or give the car power. Just a mini everything, I guess, kind of Walmart set. Hyper tough. A little bit of everything. And my torch, which I recommend Torch 300 over Torch 400 because Torch 400s burn up quickly. This is the electric force, I do believe it was called, for tightening your zip ties, cable ties, etc. More circuit tester probe tips, multimeter tester probe tip, junk multimeter. It was like a giveaway at Harbor Freight. And that's about that for quick grab and go diagnostic stuff. It's just what I would come to first on a daily basis, or when needed. Drop downs, wrench drawer. Big shout out to Alien Space Sabers as always. But we got Flank Drive Plus, 10, all the way to 24. Great wrenches. I'm waiting on my 25, and then the rest are on order. My grab and go 12-inch adjustable wrench. This is my 4-way 22mm. It comes in various uses for a couple tools and other things around the farm that have 22mm bolts on them, or studs, whatever. Your Hobo Freight Icon special here, the double flexed box spline drive. Love them. Then your 0-degree offset snap-on double box, and then your 15 or 30 degree, whatever it is, offset e-torques, which are also snap-on. They're for the European cars mainly, as well as my brake bleeder caliper wrenches, or caliper brake bleeder wrenches, whatever. Again, for servicing European cars. And then interior or ignition wrenches, which I use for a little bit of everything around the farm and the garage. But then my setup, I do believe, are once again 15, 30 degree offset, reversible ratcheting, and then the mini flex reversible ratcheting as well. Both are 8 to 19. That's the wrench drawer. One down, more service stuff. This is all case limit. I do believe it was a 108-piece set. Inverted Torx, all sorts of Torx, security Torx. Yeah, it has regular Torx and security Torx. Regular Allens, metric and standard, 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, 3/8 drive. There's all your 1/4. There's your 3/8, some 3/8, and all 1/2 inch. Over to here, and those are 3/8 and then 1/4 inch. Hop over here, all your ball ends and long Allens and Torx are 3/8, as well as the T40 is 3/8, and then the rest are 1/4 inch drive. Back here is another service set with my wonderful Mac Tools spark plug sockets with the big old rubber grippers on the inside. I prefer them over magnets just because I don't want to stick a magnet down in the motor, because sometimes that's a no-no depending on what the motor is. Here nor there though. Oxygen sensor wrench and another oxygen sensor socket. This is for the wife's Fords. She loves them. 14mm 12-point. And then this is for the rest of the family's ridiculous Subarus. 16mm. And with that said is my metric and standard. Let's see if I can get this in here once. There's the metric side, and that's your standard side gapping tool. Well, then a little bit of a caliper hangers. We got pre-bent, made, whatever you want to say, and then flexible. Those are just from the camping aisle at Walmart. They're called gear ties. Save yourself like 10-15 bucks. $5 for that pair versus 20 bucks off the truck. Anywho, my flexible 3-foot reach tool, which is really handy. Serpentine belt tool, serpentine belt extender, some extensions for the serpentine belt. The rest would be over in the other drawer. These are my buddies for when you lose stuff. You find out your best friend's the magnet. Ching. Well, mirror, magnet, whatever. Yeah, you get the point. Miscellaneous oil filter sockets. Drop down to some more service tools, hand tools, whatever. Grab and go radiator picks, cotter pin puller, which is the Mac Tools Mac Grip. Again, if you haven't checked out the channel, like, subscribe, and check it out. Did a little bit on the Mac Tools Mac Grip, how I feel about it versus Snap-on Soft Grip. This is like a 3-way design here. Snap-ons is. The Mac Tools Mac Grip's like a 4-way design. Same type of style with that groove in there, which I really fell in love with. That's another great thing too. Bam! You can't beat that. Panel popping stuff, push pin pliers. PWZ2s are great for oil filters and stuff on the tractors and farm equipment. I do believe these are the biggest. I have a 3-piece set of Blue Point hose clamp pliers, 6-piece general service set or general plier set, whatever that was called, high vis. Came with the little 10-piece rack and now has all them. My LM47 ACFs, the AP10s, and my Cobra 10-inch Cobras. Smack dead in the middle is my mini picks and seal pullers, whatever. Screwdrivers and mini Torx. Another Hobo Freight Special impact driver. Some soft face hammers, Icon, and then my smaller Snap-on dead blow. Drop one more is kind of like more of a service drawer as well. Got coolant service, more for the coolant service and everything in general like that, with your metric and standard O-rings. This should be with the sockets, but it's not, just due to the size of it. But that is a service kit for various things. Snap-on's battery terminal cleanup kit. Some tire gauges. Some tire stem gut removers. And random Hobo Freight Special again. Do believe these were Lyle. Brake caliper measuring tools. Blue Point oil filter sockets. Some pickle forks, even though we don't typically eat in the garage. I have some pickle forks in here. Everybody and their brothers got that set. whether it's off the Mac Tools, Snap-on, Macco, whatever, or Amazon. You can find Lyle anywhere. This is another reason I have my 22mm angle wrenches for that nut right there. Kind of specifically why it was bought for this set here. But again, that's just more with the service stuff. We'll get down in there, quit being so ignorant. Good deal. But that's a little bit of a, I guess you could say, my service drawer. And then my personal favorite is the power drawer, which the power is not on right now, but 3/8 long neck, 1/4 inch, yeah, 3/8 CT861, 1/4 inch hex impact, Milwaukee 1/2 inch right angle with a spare battery, CT9050, CT9010, Milwaukee charger, some 14-volt chargers, dual 1814 charger, and then my D-wall charger. Still got room for 2 phones down there and a plug up there. But that's what I stand on. That's better than my Snap-on mat. I'm not gonna lie. Trump 2024. But once again, if you haven't, like, subscribe, stay tuned.